Have a shirt on.
All right.
So.
Yeah, you guys take care.
You take care.
Good to see you.
All right, man. Good to see you.
Have fun. Yeah, be careful.
We will. All right. Do we want to still enlighten him about the vagina dry or just move on?
Move on from that.
Okay, we'll move on.
Oh, show something.
Too late.
For better hallway vision.
We're back.
We're back.
TK saying that he met a chick that wears her shirt during sex.
Oh yeah,
She's ashamed of her belly.
My nickname for her is 23.
23, like 23 and me. Is she related to you?
No, she's 23 years old.
I'm with Adrian on this, bro. You're a liar.
No. She's very cute. She's not like pudgy at all. She's just very insecure about her body.
That's too bad.
Well, okay, she's not like a fucking waif model.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, so she's embarrassed that she has a tiny bit of a belly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, it is very stupid and really pisses me off because I want to suck on her titties and I can't.
Let you
Oh.
suck on her titties.
Well, maybe just go out of the front.
I can go up the shirt. I can go up the shirt and grab, but the second that I pull it up, she's like, no.
So she might have a scar. Like
She might have a third titty.
She might have an alien boiling in her belly that's gonna pop out any minute.
Yeah.
She probably has a scar.
Total Recall just quaid.
Hey, she probably has a tattoo of a swastika between her titties. That's what it was.
She got
could-
Right
swazi.
now, don't want to open their costume because they have swastikas.
In her titties.
Dude, I got so many fucking sex stories. It's unbelievable.
Why don't we hear one?
Okay, I'll tell
Yeah,
I'll tell
here
Adrian.
amongst friends.
I'll tell Adrian about the time that I had sex with sisters at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
That's not creepy at all.
I know it's not creepy at all.
This isn't going to a 23.
Hey, where's everybody going? Why y'all leaving? Come on, we're just having fun.
All right, don't interrupt it. No, look at this guy. Scumbag. That's why everyone on this podcast hates you.
You're out of fucking control.
So I met this
Out
chick.
of fucking control.
I met this chick on FetLife, and we just basically became fuck buddies.
Yeah.
And she had a great head
As
game.
you do.
She had a great head game. We're talking number 10 on
This
the
is
head.
not a fake story, right?
Yeah, no, not a fake story at all.
All right.
Now, one day I'm working at Walmart. It's about to be 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to go and grab myself some tall boys and go home. And she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm about to go home." She said, "Why don't you come over?" And I legit swear to God, hand to God, I was like, "No, I don't really feel like coming over to fuck," because I know that's what she wanted. She wanted to have sex.
That's weird.
Then
No one can really hear you. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
It's very weird that you turned down pussy, and I need to hear the rest of the story.
But then
That was Kentucky Fried.
she sends me a picture of her and this other girl.
Oh, snap.
And I'm like, "Oh, I'm on my way." Now, it became the best/worst experience ever. 2 miles from her house, I catch a flat tire, but I drove on the fucking rim
Nice.
for 2 miles.
Nice.
And I did not have one of those automatic lifters.
Yeah.
He's not a man. He don't know how to change a tire.
Yeah, exactly. So
You didn't have a jack.
I did not. I had a jack, but I had one of the shittiest jacks ever. The
The
kind.
ones, the accordion ones.
Yeah.
The one you have to turn.
Yeah, the turn by yourself. So I said, "Fuck this." I'm walking distance of the house. I get there. Her name's Connie.
All right.
I go, "Hey, Connie, good to see you again." "Hello, Connie's friend. Good to see you." "Hello, guy that obviously took the picture."
Dad.
Yeah, Dad. It was this young black guy, but you can't be like, "Okay,
Stepdad.
you can't be like, I'm not gonna fuck you now," because that's just rude.
Right.
So I'm gonna muscle through this and have sex with these two chicks with this other guy there, and it became a fuck marathon. He and I tried to outfuck each other, and I'm talking
Like
about.
dueling banjo style, just dun 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 dun.
We were fucking so hard, like sweat was literally dripping off our heads.
This is not a children's show.
Yeah, there's not children. Like literally, I'm like fucking one of them is really hard, and then I fuck the other one really hard, and I got sweat dripping off my head. I look over at him, and he's like, he sounded like Forrest Gump.
Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
Joe,
Hey,
Joe,
hey.
you didn't have I had a threesome once in my life, and I found it very difficult to please one woman, let alone two.
That's why the other guy was there.
He had a big dong.
But
Yes, he did. He was a black guy. He had a big dick.
Yeah.
there you go.
But we fucked we tried to outfuck each other so hard that we actually burnt them out. They literally said, "You guys can come now." They literally were asking us to stop fucking them.
Wow.
I mean, I'd ask you to stop fucking me too.
So 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh, dude, it had to be good
At
for
least.
at least a
At
good
least.
at least a good 30. But so
30, that's it?
Finally, we
guys fucking
bust.
suck.
We bust. And then the very next day, then I go back out to the car. I fix the tire. I go home. It's like 3:00 in the fucking morning. The next day, who exactly was that guy and that girl? And Connie goes, "Oh, that was my sister and her boyfriend."
Whoa.
Now, were they doing stuff to each other?
Yes.
Now, that's disturbing.
Stepsister?
No.
Wow. That's blood.
They were licking.
Those are inbreds.
They were
Yes,
licking each
ladies and
other's
gentlemen.
titties and making out.
Which brings us back to Adrian's 23andMe question.
Right. Correct.
Right? Full circle. You can lie all you want, but he asked you was a 23andMe situation. You did say no.
What was the question?
Well, you said, I call her 23, and I said, like 23 and me? Like
a
you're
family
related?
thing? Related. You said no, not like that. But here we are.
It's a family affair.
I met her with you guys.
What?
Yeah.
Don't throw us in this shit. How did this happen?
Don't put that hurt on me, Ricky Bobby.
We were at that EWF wrestling show about a year and a half ago.
Put that evil on me.
And like every time I got up, someone was like, "Hey, aren't you DK Murphy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then this one girl was
Yeah, sure.
I used to be.
like, and this one
Sure.
this one girl was like, "I had the biggest crush on you when I was a teenager." And I'm all, "How old are you now?" And at the time,
Joe.
she goes, 22.
Joe, I
Yeah.
got a question. Honest to God. I had one when I was like 18 years old, give or take. You don't find it hard?
A crush on DK?
No, fuck you. No, fuck
What?
you.
What's your question? Spit it out.
That's what I'm
motherfucker.
trying to say, but him, fuck you. I had one when I was 19. You had help in yours. You're trying to please two girls.
Yeah.
You are.
It sounded like you did.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't find it hard at all?
No. What are you, a fucking bitch?
I was 19.
I really feel that DK here could be like the next Ron Jeremy. Kind of scuzzy, but he can give some dick.
And arrested
Dude,
for rape
dude.
25 years from now.
Yeah, exactly.
The greatest three-way I ever had was with Raven the stripper and Passion Rain. Oh my God. When you've got this hot, blonde, big titty chick riding your cock and your finger
Is
blasting.
Raven the stripper the same Raven we know?
Yes.
She's not hot.
Raven is cute. Fuck you.
Raven is cute if you're blind in one eye and been punched in the other.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
Okay, listen. This is the type of chicks that he dates, okay? Can you just give him some credit?
You're right. I'm a hater.
You're hating on
You
him.
guys want me to be honest? I'm a hater.
Yeah.
All right.
Why are you such a hater?
I'm a hater.
Why are you such a hater?
Fine. I think that Raven's titties are awesome and she's a hot.
Now look at the camera and say it.
Yeah.
And Raven, you're a hot stripper. I'm just being jelly. I'm sorry. I will never do
You wanna
that
see
again.
Raven's tits? Sure.
Of course, Adrian wants to see them tits.
Is Adrian
We'll be
blind
the
and
judge of
retarded?
that.
I mean, who would?
And gay. Speaking about gay,
Raven is a bit of a tomboy, but I mean, fuck, she's still very adorable. She's cute, and I love hanging out with her.
Listen, Adrian. So what if Raven has a bit of a goatee and a what you call a
so what
full neck
if
beard?
Raven can grow facial hair?
Yeah.
It don't matter.
It doesn't turn me off at all.
She's got a great personality.
Yeah.
And beautiful tits.
When you get a blowjob, don't you want to feel all those hairs hitting and scrubbing back
stubble,
and forth? The
hitting
stubble.
your ball sack.
Like a street sweeper.
I know I
That's
don't.
what really gets me off.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm not hating.
I like him with
No.
the teeth.
I don't want to be a hater.
I'm sure Kayla would love to know that.
And my wife would love nothing more than to hear the honest truth from me. So I'm going to say it right now in front of everyone.
Yeah.
I love having a hairy lip on my dick. And I'm not trying to hate on DK, so here it is. But honest truth, I am jealous that DK's been getting them hairy blowjobs.
You're such a fucking nice guy.
I'm sorry. I have to be. I have to be honest.
You're very honest.
Oh, she's like a board.
I'll be back.
She's bored with tits.
Well, there you have it.
Now, DK photographs all his victims.
Look at that pussy right there.
Much like Dexter.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dude,
Much like
Harry
Dexter
Beaver
collecting
does-
blood samples and air
It's a
conditioner.
hairy pussy like her face.
Let's show him
Is that a pussy
Emily with the
or a
downs.
face?
Let's show
My
him
pussy's smiling at me.
Emily with the downs. Let's show her Emily with the downs.
Bucky Beaver is what she calls it. Bucky's. That's where Bucky's
Why
got
don't you
the
try
idea.
to fuck with Emily with the Downs more than you would fuck with the other one? Like, one you have a future and kids with. The other one you don't have anything with. So
Now, Emily with the Downs is a sweet lady.
yeah.
Look, come on. That's an adorable body right there. Fuck you. He's all, it's nice.
Bro,
But you ain't gonna get with her.
what the fuck is growing on your hand?
Yeah, do you have the
What
stigmata?
is this shit?
You haven't noticed that?
Oh my
It's a
god.
blood clot.
He won't cut it out.
Why is there always shit growing
Let's
on you?
cut it out. I'll cut it up right now.
You told
cut
me
it
that
out.
a week ago. You never came to my house. I had the razor.
Let's do it tonight.
Fuck it, let's head out now. I want to watch some of this. We could do that right now.
Yeah, I'm down.
Record it right now in front of that
Here's
camera.
Emily
Me
with the
cutting that
downs
shit out.
riding a toy.
Okay, that's
dumpy
enough of that,
ass.
okay?
All right, okay, enough.
Stop exploting these young ladies. Who does that
This
shit?
is evidence in the future.
Who
just
does
so
this
you know.
shit?
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
God, he's such a piece of
We're,
shit.
you know what? In Reddit, were we the assholes, you guys?
Yeah, now it's on YouTube, you motherfucker.
Nobody watches us.
Everyone watches us. They don't
Well,
want
we
to
got
admit it.
That is
15
true, actually. They do watch
We got
us.
1,500 subscribers on the YouTube channel. The podcast, only 1,000.
You know what? But if people were more honest with themselves, they would share our shit. They would, you know what I mean? But they don't.
Absolutely.
People are so fucking afraid nowadays of being honest.
My
It's fucking
work
sickening.
asked me about the podcast. Like, remember I told you I already talked to one teacher
Right.
about that? And the principal was like, so are you guys kind of famous? I said, in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's
We
true.
are famous in the Philippines. They love us in the Philippines. Shout out to everybody in the Philippines.
Why are we famous in the Philippines?
Because we drink. And they love to drink.
Because you guys because we drink and you guys talk about sex.
Oh,
so.
drinking and sex.
Yep.
Anyway.
That's it. I swear to God, that's it. If we
So-
talk about drugs too much out there, you get in trouble.
Dude,
Oh,
we
yeah.
should go to the Philippines and do a live show at a bar.
If we fucking do.
Yeah.
And you could fuck a dude
Yeah.
I could fuck a dude.
Yeah, nice lady boy.
Yeah.
on podcast.
On the
Live.
podcast.
Live.
Can I just get a Hummer?
He would do it, dude. He would get a Hummer.
No.
He would get a Hummer on the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you got a
for
sure.
blaster in the ass.
Okay, I could do that.
Ass
Dude,
blaster.
that really did happen though on a podcast before. I've seen it. This guy fucking blew it. This dude blew this fucking chubby guy comic.
What?
Yeah, dude. Uncle Joey, the fucking Joey Diaz,
Joey Diaz.
was talking about it. He said, dude, and I seen the clip, and it was this dude blowing this fucking fat comic.
I wonder if
Who's
it's
crazy?
Like live and shit. That's
I don't
too
know,
much.
dude. That shit was too much.
That's too much, bro. I'm saying it's a cool and funny joke about
Leech and his
shit.
Skanks had a virgin get blowjob on their thing. So we had titties on our podcast a couple times. We could have got Raven the
Yeah.
stripper to blow Mitch live.
Oh, yeah, she wanted to
No,
blow him
Mitch,
so hard.
Mitch wasn't down with that.
No,
That's because he's a bitch.
No, it's more than
Look
that.
at this chick's face.
Oh, we don't give out people's identities.
No, I mean, like, you were saying that, like, she's got a beard?
No, she doesn't.
she got a Fu Manchu.
He said that.
She
He's
has a
been
neck
dick.
beard.
Fu Manchu.
She has a neck beard, and who are we to judge? That's all I'm saying.
Here, I can show you an actual picture of her face.
Yeah, that'll work.
He's just being an asshole because
No, I'm not.
he's only had sex with one woman.
No, I'm not.
That's oh, fuck loyalty.
Joe's like, I will fuck anything and everything right now.
Sick of being a nobody.
Yeah.
I'm sick of having nobody.
And most of all, Harry, I'm sick of having nobody.
Eking my way through life.
Yeah.
Oh, go with that first photo. Get the profile picture.
The profile picture?
Yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
one in the military.
All right. Yeah, she joined the Navy about 2 years ago.
Okay, now just
Look,
put a
ready?
wolf.
She looks
Wolf.
like a busted pumpkin.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
are-
Honesty. Thank you,
Here's-
my friend.
Here's
That's
her
what we love about
and
Adrian,
her
is
husband.
Honesty.
Her husband is a bitch.
Yeah, he is.
Which
Whoa,
one's the
did she
girl?
get more
That one's
butchier?
the
She
girl.
got
Oh,
more-
you fucking ass.
That one's the girl, right?
The one with the glass. The one with the glasses is the guy.
DK, I hate to break it to you. She's a man. We've known this shit
And
for a long
I like
time.
dick, so guess what? I guess it works out for
Exactly.
me.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying. You have to embrace it, though.
No,
You gotta embrace
I
it.
fucking can't stand her husband. I would beat the fuck out of him
Whoa.
if I could.
Why? What did he do to you?
He fucking took a sweetheart of a woman and made her into a fucking housewife when she should be a fucking stallion.
Wait, was that him or was it something she wanted? Is it you didn't force her to marry him?
It's not that, but he's a weak motherfucker. Let's say you had to fucking take care of Mike all your life.
Which I have.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
Fuck you.
Do you like it?
What
Do
you
you
have?
like it?
I don't find my family as a burden.
He is a burden. He has no job. He has no money. He has nothing to go back on. He
He doesn't help anybody in any way, is what you're saying.
Yes, he depends solely on her, who is in the military.
That's hard to believe. He doesn't do anything, seriously.
Yep.
Wow, all right. He's a
And he
piece of
tries
shit.
to act like a fucking
All
hard
right,
ass.
I was gonna DK shit, but he doesn't do shit?
Nope.
All right, he's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
No
He's
wonder.
a piece of
no
shit.
wonder why her dad loves you. By
Oh,
the
yeah.
way, when I've been there many times just to kick it or talk or drink, their parents love DK.
Yeah.
Love him. They want DK to take their daughter and run away with their daughter, but DK won't do it.
Let's call
They
them.
fucking hate that guy.
Let's
so
call
I
them.
do believe you. I believe you.
Let's call them.
But
You wanna call
what
him?
are you doing?
I'll call him.
Call him. Fuck it.
I have Mama. I call her Mama Peterson.
Put it on speaker.
All right.
Put it on the microphone.
Be safe, brother. Hey, be safe. You too, man.
Hey, Dick Power, you be safe.
I would, but I'm drinking a lot, brother.
You're gonna call the husband?
No, I'm calling the mama.
Mama Peterson.
What? No, of course you come down here and chat. Fuck us.
Hello?
It'd be a lot funnier if you was there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get everything done so I can fuck him. I'm trying to get everything done so I can fuck him.
Dead air.
In case this is Joe.
Oh, hang up. Okay, Jesus Christ. Too much ambience
Joe,
down.
please never call again. Leave our daughter alone.
Leave her poor parents alone. You've tortured them
All right,
enough.
okay, I'm done.
I felt like a much bigger piece of meat, I'm not gonna lie, when I was digging in there.
She said.
So anyways, have you fully moved into your new house?
Yeah, I have.
All right,
Dick
so
Power bought a brand new house
Brand new.
off of the Crew Network's money.
Damn right.
Now we pay him the big bucks here.
I don't know why
and
you guys
Dick
do that.
Power's hour is doing so well.
So well.
He's got a new car out there that he drove in today.
The Mazda 5
And a new house.
5RX.
Mazda X2X.
No, 5 RX.
I was
Dude,
doing
what the fuck did you say?
I was doing a RoboCop reference, but never mind. Fuck me.
No. No, it was funny.
Anyways,
God bless you, Dick Power.
Thank you, Mel.
all right. So hey, Kentucky Fried Mike, what exactly is it that you do now?
What do you do?
Well, right now I work at a scrapyard. I'm raking in the big bucks.
You do look
At
like you work at a
15.
I
scrapyard.
was about to say the exact same thing.
Hey, I'm raking in the big bucks at 15.5 an hour. Yeah, big bucks.
Check out the big dick on him.
I'm driving a forklift. I'm driving a cab. I'm welding. But hey, it's only worth $15 an hour right now.
Don't you have to have like a license?
So
to-
here's my thing. So I went down there, and I was already drunk, but I was talking to his bosses. This guy don't realize he's worth much more. Don't want to give himself the credit because he's used to being shit on. And I'm not going to give him the mic again because he can go fuck himself. He's been talking long enough.
No, I haven't.
You're right. You should quit your job and just stay home and rich.
No, absolutely not. Not at all what I'm saying at all. What I'm suggesting is this guy doesn't realize his worth, right? And fuck this guy. Everyone out there listening right now, realize your fucking worth. Realize your worth before he takes this away from me. Listen, you guys.
Dick Power realizes his worth. That's why he's able to buy a new house. Not
listen,
work.
Listen, you guys. Save up your money. Don't be a retard. Don't spend your money on a bunch of dumb shit. You don't know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a rainy day where you're gonna need to fucking use your money on shit. All right, don't listen to me. All right, I'm a retard.
Okay,
But
don't yell.
every fucking single time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. I heard you. I'm sorry.
people don't listen. They spend their money on dumb shit, frivolous shit. You don't know what's going to happen. And if you become complacent, you do not know what's important in life. Things are no longer a challenge. You become complacent. You start asking yourself, am I going to go and do this next month? Am I going to do this?
All right.
What's
Calm down.
All right, thank you, Bill Maher.
Calm down,
Here
Bill
we
Maher.
go. And there's...
Hey, bring Cory, come over here. Give Adrian's mic.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen,
We got Cory here, the beer
Listen.
tender here
This
at
is
3 Iron
wrong.
Brewery.
I'm right.
We're going to talk about
And I'm going to hand the microphone to Mr. Cory.
We're going to talk about some pest control here, okay? Because
sweet
me and Cory here, we used to work at the same place,
Yup.
and it's fantastic. What's that? Oh, just hand it to Dick Power. Don't hand it to his brother.
All right, Cory.
So, Cory,
What's who's your celebrity crush?
Male or female?
Female.
Do porn stars count?
Huh?
Do porn stars count?
Yeah.
Gina Valentina.
Ooh, she's low key.
Dude,
I don't know who that is.
I prefer Veronica Rodriguez
she's hot too.
What are we talking
I'm
about?
not gonna
or
lie.
Riley Reid.
Goes right into
Riley, dude, everybody
celebrity
loves
crush.
Riley Reid though.
I know, but she's
Riley
not even a
Reid's
porn star
famous.
anymore. She's not even a porn star anymore.
What's she doing now? Babysitting?
Pretty much, she's a mom.
Yeah,
She does like that, like
Yeah,
side
chill
porn.
out. That's somebody's mother.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's somebody's mother eventually.
How about Bridget B?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Okay, enough. You're taking this podcast hijack.
Fucking, yeah.
You
this
fucking drunks
this is
here.
an
I gotta
STD.
deal with fucking Ron Jeremy.
This is not an STD.
This is not an STD episode. So Cory's here. I used to do pest control with him.
Yes.
I still do. He's in the industry. I'm in the industry. We're going to compare stories. So today, you said you had an interesting story. Go ahead
Yeah.
and discuss it. You were telling me a little bit about it.
Dude, well, you know as well as anybody else that does pest control, like every day is an adventure. Got this BS, like I'm covering for somebody, and so I hit
Right.
him up and I was like, hey, like what do I need to know about this county? He's like, hey, it's a condo, you never have to do anything, like
Hi,
you don't even
Rich.
spray the side because the
Was it
dogs are in
roach
there.
issue or something? Or was it
No,
just
it's
general
a-
pest?
Yeah, just GP.
Just GP.
And so I'm like,
It would turn out to be DP.
dude. So the worst part about it was I made the rookie mistake. I should have just fucking sprayed it, splash and dash.
Now, they wanted you to spray inside the
Of
house.
course, yeah. So
Okay.
he was like, oh, you don't even have to spray the outside because that's where they keep the dogs. So I was like,
Okay.
okay, cool. Like, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to knock. So I knock. Nobody answers for like the first 25 seconds.
Okay.
I
Oh, that's a
start-
long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time,
I start spraying the front, and this chick comes out with a bat. And I'm just like, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, I'm just here to kill the bugs. And she's like, oh, no, sorry. It was down by City Hall, like up in
The hood.
mid San Bernardino.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, no, we've had people trying to break in. I'm like, it's cool. Like, you're not the first. You're not going to be the last. And she's like, okay, can you spray the inside? I'm like, fuck. All right.
Damn.
Sure. Yeah. So it's a 3-story condo. I spray the first floor, whatever, spray the second floor. And then I get to the third floor, and she's like, okay, there's 2 bedrooms up there. Kind of Stormy Daniels-ish.
horror.
She's like, my brother's in the room. He's autistic, so he might not be decent.
Oh, what the fuck?
And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I do like the typical like
Eddie.
knock
Eddie,
just
yeah,
to let him know, give him a couple
Yeah, I've
seconds.
done that too, yeah.
And so I opened the door, and I already knew, like, keep my head down. And he was there exploring all that he
No
is.
kidding.
And
How old are you? How old would you
Shit.
say?
Oh, dude, he was older than I am, so he's like in his 40s.
Oh, shit.
And I felt bad because he was like, he had the PlayStation on. I
Yeah.
didn't even look and see what was on there. But he was just like, oh, no.
It was that volleyball game. What was it? Half past? What was that one? Half past? Dead? No, it was
The one with all the
Dead or
chicks.
alive?
Dead or
Dead or
alive.
Alive,
Dead
yeah.
or alive.
I don't know. I felt so bad because he was like, oh, no. And I'm like, you're cool, dude. I'm
Was
not.
he jerking off or something?
Yeah.
He's like,
And he was completely naked. And I'm just like, you're cool, dude. Not
No,
sweating
no,
it.
no,
Uh-huh.
get out of here.
Did you still spray the room?
Yeah, of course. I gotta get my job done. I was like, I'm just here to kill bugs.
Yeah.
I was like, you're good, dude. I'd be doing the same
Here,
thing.
you eat a little loop.
Yeah.
Use that.
Let me get that dick.
Yeah,
you
you
want
wanna-
a little dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to grow an extra
Anybody
testicle?
who's used pyrethrins would know if you get it on you, you're not gonna feel anything
Yeah.
for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, here, you want the stranger?
Corey, let me ask
Exactly.
you a
want the stranger
question.
to meet your hand for
So
you.
the guys that do the pest control that had a little bit too much. You could tell the guys that had a little bit too much bug juice exposure over time that they're a little loopy. Is that right? Because like I kind of noticed that, dude.
It's not so much that you're loopy. You're just
They're not there.
you're so
They're missing something.
You've given up on life.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm borderline there.
Oh shit.
Like I always tell
Borderline there.
I always tell people, I'm like, look, do you want it done right or do you want it done right? Like, I'll go up there, I'll get this done, I don't gotta come back. And that's the pest control guy's mentality is like, if I come back for a callback, I'm not getting paid. I'm
Right.
getting time off. Like essentially, like I'm doing this for free.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stretch the boundaries. I'm gonna do this legally, but to the extent.
Oh my god.
Granted, you're gonna get some exposure. You know, like I don't know if you remember like the training, like when we do the trainings at
Right.
Western for like 2 hours.
Right.
They bring up that chart of like, okay, you're getting the main parts that people get exposure to is their face because your glasses only cover so much. So you're getting exposure here. You're getting exposure on your hands.
Right.
That shit builds up over time.
Fuck.
Like it does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I did a bee call the other day out in Lake Matthews, like an hour and a half to get out to like the ass crack of Lake Matthews, and
Where
I'm
the hell
like,
is Lake Matthews?
it's the
Google
top
it.
of like the mountains of Corona and Riverside,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, I'm not coming back here, so I'm gonna do this right.
Right.
and I'm laying there in my bee suit, and I can see the dust like blowing on my face, and I'm just like, I can't. There's no way to prevent it. Like I blow the dust in there, I flush it out, and it kicks back up.
So what Corey's explaining is a lot of when we do this shit is that when they do these treatments, what the state of California wants you to do is kind of a half-ass job.
Yeah.
You know, they want you to spray only certain areas, not everywhere. You can only use certain stuff, and you can only use like the powerful stuff like once a year.
Yeah.
The stuff that works.
Twice a year. But,
I mean, twice a year
but
max.
then, mind you, the midway through the twice of the year, it's banned. Like you're only allowed to use it like March through November,
Right.
for 6 months.
So is it like a racket? Like they don't care?
Oh no, dude, they're trying to get rid of like right now, like everybody's having rat problems. The state of California just took away like 2 years ago the best rat poison
Rodenticides.
that, rodenticide that we have.
So they did give this
Rat
a
poison.
racket. So they are trying
So
to make
the old
it
rat,
like
the
My
old
favorite
rat
thing-
poison was different, like
My-
way fierce.
My favorite thing right now, do you guys still use the Gopher X or the Burrow X? So this thing is it's like the pet
I
rock.
just set gopher traps today. at a place
No,
today.
dude. This
Yeah,
thing,
it's great.
This thing is, it's like the pet rock. I wish I would have invented this thing. It's essentially a lawnmower engine that this guy modified to take the exhaust with an extra hose that you put into the tunnel, and it's carbon monoxide or
great.
dioxide, monoxide,
Carbon
whatever.
monoxide poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you gas them out. The state of California, as of October, banned it within 100 feet of residential houses.
Oh yeah.
What? Yes, because, and granted, it's the same thing.
But residential be the highest, like, people who call you guys.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, wow.
But it kind of pertains to, there used to be this stuff, and I kid you not, it was literally what the Nazis used in the showers to kill the Jews.
Oh, great.
And it was back in the day. It was what
Yeah.
they used. You can still use it at like golf courses and stuff, but
Yeah.
this is tablets, and it's the same gas.
Yeah.
And you essentially put these tablets in the gas, and then the moisture releases the gas. So this was our best. God, and being white, it's not easy describing this. But it was the best alternative to that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So carbon monoxide, whatever, blah blah blah. As of October, the state of California banned it within 100 feet, and I never realized how close 100 freaking feet of a house is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But the reason why that original chemical got banned was because some pest control people and honestly just regular Joe Schmoes were buying this stuff off the internet, throwing it down underneath their houses, and they're on raised foundations and killed their families. So it's
Whoa.
half
Yeah.
the stuff that we lose in the industry.
So because of fucking retards, there's rats
lack
out
of
of
a
what
better
happened?
word?
What happened was this. Yeah. So basically, they used the gas, essentially put it underneath the hole, but the hole would lead
their
to
floor had
underneath
a
the
crack
house.
in the-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I get
And then
that.
that gas will release, and if you get exposed to that gas for a long period of time, because you can't really see it,
For sure.
Yeah.
you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with the rodenticides. Right now, we're getting flack on the rodenticides because they're like, oh, we're finding it in the mountain lions. Okay, but you're not taking into the account the fact that you have people buying this stuff on Amazon, in the hills of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Or they're gardeners.
And pumping it through
just-
everything.
Not even just throwing it out like it's fucking chiclets.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
like
And
chicken
then-
feed and shit.
And then the mountain lions are eating it. Like the majority of the stuff that we get flack for is because of unlicensed gardeners and other people that buy
So
this
they're
stuff
out
off the
there
internet.
putting laws and
not
shit on
following
you
the law.
guys for shit that other people have no
Because
idea doing.
technically, we're the only people that are supposed to be having it.
This
Yet I
all-
can go on Amazon
this
and
is-
I can buy whatever the hell I want.
This is
and
very
do whatever the hell I
reminiscent
want.
of people who commit like
This is
mass
very
murders.
9/11-ish.
No, this is for me. For me, as someone who owns a gun and has a gun license,
Mm-hmm.
it's very reminiscent of when I hear a mass shooter who's a psycho piece of shit, and all of a sudden they're like, "We need to put more stringent gun laws
No, we
on
need-
people who abide the law," and the next thing you know, you're like, "It doesn't. That's not gonna stop someone who's illegally gonna go kill a group of kids." If you abide by the law, you're not going to go and kill a group of fucking kids. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No matter what laws you
Have you
put
ever
on.
had kids?
I have a kid,
Yeah,
3-year-old.
Okay, so-
It kills me when I hear someone like, there's a law and we're going to do this and this. I'm like, and I know of 2 of them right now. I can only imagine how many there are in real life.
Yeah.
People who are ex-military who aren't doing shit right now, who are like, if you were to tell me I could have a job tomorrow as a school security guard,
Right.
and that's all I had to do was be ready when a mass shooter happened, I would be ready. That's it.
Dude,
These are good people.
I don't-
And I would not mind them being like security for a school.
And that's the big thing too. Like I don't have kids. My ex, I helped, in a sense, raise her kids for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like about 5 months ago, there was a shooting right around the kid's school. She texts me, and the very first thing, I mean, like, whether your kids or not, if you're in a normal, stable mental mindset, it doesn't matter whose kids they are. They're children.
You want to see the best from them. You don't want to be hurt.
Like
yeah.
these are our future. Like they're the ones that are going to be paying for my Social Security if I'm looking at it in a financial sense.
Yeah.
Who's gonna run out?
Like these are the kids that are going to be voting for me when I run for city council.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
Possibly. Yeah.
Like there's just it's not a gun issue. It's not an anything issue. It's
not.
literally a mental stability issue.
Thank
And
you.
Trust me, dude. I've had people coming up to me like, these termites are biting my kids. Is your son Pinocchio? Because termites only eat wood.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you know, or it's like you throw out a glue board and they're like, see, look at what that is. I'm like, ma'am, that's a Cheeto that you placed on there
Oh,
because
right.
I threw this under the couch and there's no fucking way a Cheeto landed on here unless you
Right.
put it on there.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to get me to do shit I'm not legally allowed to do. And that's the thing with anybody in any situation.
That's a
Always-
hardcore Cheeto.
People ultimately are good. Unless you're personally not meant
There's
to
an old Indian adage that no one is good. Old Native American adage, no one is born good. Everyone must fight to be good.
C.S. Lewis.
Evil
It's,
is all
mere
around.
Christianity.
Yeah, evil is all around us.
Yes.
And you'll never truly fight against it until you recognize it. Right. The idea is until you yourself have engaged in evil, you can't recognize it. So it's not to say that you are evil. It's to say that you've made a couple fucked up decisions in your life. So with that being said, who are people like me to go and shit on people who have never fumigated a house? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh,
but it's crazy that there's people out there making laws for people who have never held a gun. It's crazy that you guys are out there trying to stop people from having like pests, and they're like they've never even worried about that in their life because they pay you guys crazy amounts of money to come out and kill it. But it's still the same shit, dude. It's out there.
The hardest part
the most
in-
ignorant people make the laws.
The hardest part in pest control, like during the COVID thing, right? We got labeled as necessary workers or whatever.
Yeah, essential.
Our job is 90%, right? Like our job is to protect people because you can't be trusted. Perfect example. Thursday, I did that bit about the lady, talking about, I go in there and I'm doing a roach flush out. This house reeks of weed.
Pretty funny.
There-
That was a good bit.
The kitchen's just nasty. Like, I don't even know how else to say it. Like,
Yeah, dude.
grease everywhere.
I've seen walls move.
Yeah, dude, right?
Ah.
And so she's sitting out there in the front yard,
Rodney.
burning a bonfire to keep themselves warm
Right.
in an old ass washing machine basin. And then I'm trying to tell them, like, look, this stuff is gnarly. Like, you saw me come in here with a full-blown gas mask. I'm not even trying to breathe this stuff. Stay out of here for 4 hours because you have a baby in a stroller.
Wow.
And then they want to call me 3 hours later and go, hey, we both have asthma. Can we go inside? No.
Yeah.
Like, the safest
Right.
place for you to be outside is outside, but maybe not fucking burn some wood in an old-ass painted washing
Dude, there's
machine.
this-
Can you guys go to a theater and maybe watch a movie? What about if I could smoke crack out my front yard? Is that good?
All
You'd be
right.
like, no.
All right, that seems a little racist. But now there's this guy. There was this guy that I did. There's this guy that was in Palm Springs, and he had a really bad bed bug issue this past week, where the wall is practically they're just crawling.
Yes.
There's 30 of them right next to the front door.
the fuck?
How do
And
you
he
shoot
said-
your watermelon seeds
And
on
then
the wall?
he goes, Chuck.
Dude.
I said, listen. I said, sir, name's David. I won't say your last name. I don't remember it.
Bed bugs are that bad.
Bed bugs are that bad.
No.
Where they're by the front door.
You don't
you
even
can
gotta
see
look
bed bugs
for 'em.
move.
You don't even have to look for them.
You
When
can
you
see
don't
bed
have to look
bugs
for bed
move.
bugs.
You move the curtains, and yeah.
They're literally like crawling on his fucking pants.
kidding me.
And I said, dude, I says, there's only one way to, and he's got a bunch of boxes. It's real cluttered. He
Oh,
says,
yeah.
Chuck, I just want to do a spray. I said, listen, David, a spray will not work. Whatever you do, I said, I'll tell you this much. I'm not taking your money because here's why. I'm gonna take $1,000 from you, right? We're gonna spray. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna pay your bill. So that guy that came in and he said, hey, listen, $1,400 to spray your house. Go ahead, ask him what kind of warranty it is. Ask him if there's a money back guarantee because you need to fume this fucking place because they're in the boxes, they're in the walls. There's 30 of them right over there just kicking it. There's no way you're gonna be able to keep your bed, your couch, nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Are you fucking out of your mind? And he still wouldn't listen to me. So I says, no problem.
All
Go
right,
spend your
fine, I'll
money.
take your money.
I said, but once you realize that doesn't work, because I know you won't pay your bill when that doesn't work, I got a payment plan for you, $50 a month, and I'll tent your house, because that's the only thing that's going to work right now.
You did that?
I told him that.
Oh my god.
Dude didn't want to do it.
Okay. I was like,
$50 a month. I have a payment plan. We have payment plans. But yeah, it goes to show you these people don't fucking listen.
dude, I had this lady, and I showed up to this house, and I was there 2 years ago, pre-COVID. She had rats, and she had roaches, but she didn't want us to do anything because she didn't want us to come in during COVID. So I showed up there on 2 weeks ago on Friday, and I'm already pissed because I had to be there at 4, and I'm like, it's Friday, I want to be home. I already knew she had roaches because she had roaches 2 years ago. So go inside there, just as bad. Grease pans on everything. I go outside to like inspect for the rats.
Right?
A whole quarter of the house, just trash bags piled up taller than I am on the side of the house. I'm like, I can't do anything.
Right.
I can't even see the wall, so I can't tell you where these rats are coming in. Well, can you treat the roaches? I'm like, you're telling me you have mice and rats coming. They'd already chewed through the drywall. And I'm like, these rats are in the kitchen underneath your cabinets because I can stick my hand up underneath there and I can tell you they're there. So first thing you need to do is stop leaving food out. And she's like, I know. No, you don't know because I told you this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you haven't done anything in
And
2
they're
years.
still on service.
Now they're just smarter.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
And she's like, well,
The rats have organized.
yes, they made a union and they're more than I am.
Right?
And she's like, well, can you do anything for the roaches? I was like, do you want me to fog for the roaches and then push them upstairs? What do you want me to do
That's
at
what this guy
point?
told me. He's like, can't you just fog them all? It'll do no good. They're everywhere. They're in the walls. They're in the ceiling.
They
They're
run
on
the
top of
house.
They literally chewed through the walls at
Yeah,
this point.
exactly.
They run the house.
What do you want me to do?
I used to get emotionally upset every time, like, kids, there would be rats inside a house and there was kids there. I said, listen, like, I would get pissed off at the people. So listen, you're not doing nothing to take care of this problem. Your kids are around, they're playing with rats. One of them held a rat in his hand. It was a baby rat. What the fuck?
Okay, so
at night.
I gotta say this,
Damn.
Chuck. I love you so much right
Band
now. I
of
really do
two
because
of
I've known
us,
you for
me.
so long. So when I was finishing up my degree at Western, at the
Yeah.
company we both used to work for,
Yeah.
Yeah, how dare you?
I don't work there
It don't
anymore.
matter.
How dare you?
It don't matter.
Um,
Dude, I shoot the shit with everybody. They know.
When I was finishing my degree there, I was finishing my degree in sociology. I had worked there for about 6 months as I finished up my degree, and I would go into so many roach-infested apartments that it
Goddamn.
broke my heart. Like, you would see these kids, and roaches
Yeah,
will
dude.
literally eat the eyebrows for the
My
protein.
Gosh.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I would go into
Oh
all
my
these apartments,
gosh.
and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't be a social worker without
Right.
going in here and going, I want to take these children
Yeah,
out of this
exactly,
situation
right?
and move you into my house.
Hey, you would take a dog.
Right, dude. Like, I
Right.
have 3 cats that I found in
Yeah.
an attic
Dude.
on a rodent job.
Yeah,
and I was
not on
like, oh, I
kids.
took your mom and I released her over at the train tracks because I thought I was doing a favor.
Right.
Wow.
And now I took your mom away, so I'm gonna keep you. Like,
And that's
I
the
feel
thing, dude.
responsible.
Because Cory and I mean, I work in the Coachella Valley now, but Cory works out here in the Inland Empire. And, dude, when I was working out here in the Inland Empire, I would see cases where I wanted to call fucking social services. Because it's so bad. There's trash
why
everywhere.
didn't you?
There's fucking soda
Yeah, it's
cans.
not our job,
That's not our
dude.
job to do that.
We'll be so
The kids
liable.
in filth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to take away this kid from his parents because maybe he's happy. I mean,
get
he's not
that.
getting beat.
Read the.
It's just disgusting.
All right.
There's a really good book. It's a really short book, but it's called The Book of David, and I had to read it when I was doing my social work degree.
Okay.
And it basically kind of it pushes the conversation of staying with a parent,
Okay.
where essentially this kid David, it's a true story, but basically. You remember the Elliot or whatever that kid that like they stuck in like the drawer? It was like what 6-7 years ago. It was this big social work thing where like
In
social
Joshua
workers-
Tree.
I don't know the name, but I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Somewhere, I know what you're talking about.
It was a similar story, but this was maybe 10 years before that thing happened.
Oh, okay. I thought
And
you were talking something different.
it pushes this whole conversation of, are the kids really better with the parents? And it's hard because being a parent, I can tell you I'm not really a parent, but in that situation,
Right.
that's the whole reason why I broke up with my ex, is telling her straight up, like, look, it's not good for these kids to be in this situation. It's better for them to not have a dad and not have a stepdad and not be around that kind of environment.
Toxicity, yeah.
Yeah. But you go into these houses, dude, and you're like, I don't care what the situation is like, anything could be better than this.
Anything.
I
It breaks
get
your
that.
fucking heart.
Sorry to be Debbie Downer, but
I know, right? We're all getting serious.
I know this is supposed to be about
It is.
nasty pest control jobs.
I know.
Down this bitch. Whatever the conversation goes,
But
Let's go there.
It's real life. It really is.
It is real life, dude. It breaks your fucking heart when you go up there. And like, I remember visiting one kid, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it was all the upstairs, and his whole room was just fucking thrashed. There was shit everywhere, soda
Fuck.
cans everywhere. They let this
And you know
kid do
there's like
whatever
3 or
fucking
4
wants.
kids living in that
and I was
same
like,
room.
dude. And then I look at the wife and like, clean this shit up. I wanted to say it so bad. Like, you're at home. Your husband's probably working. I don't know what he's doing, but you're at home.
Oh, dude, that's the one that I
Clean
did.
this shit up.
Lady rolls up in a Lexus, looking, super Gucci. I don't know another better word for it. And I'm sitting there trying to tell him, like, you got to clean this up. I'm not doing anything because you're going to come at me being like, oh, you didn't do your job.
Yeah.
I can't do anything. You got to help me help you at this point. Like,
I deny jobs sometimes. Like
Yeah,
I said, I
you
denied
have
that
to.
David, that one with the bed bugs. I denied it.
Yeah.
Said I'm only doing fumigation. I won't do everything else because I know you won't pay me because it won't take care of your problem. And if you don't take care of the problem, you're not gonna pay us, right? Yeah,
right.
exactly. That makes sense. So I go to the next one, dude. Like I said, I'm straight up more ruthless as I go on in life.
Dude, yeah,
Like
right?
like in the beginning, I was a sweetheart and I would really care about people's issues. But dude, as you go on, and I've sold things, Cory, for 20 years.
Yeah.
I've sold shit for 20 years. I can sell fucking ice to an Eskimo. I'm that fucking good. At this point, I'm really that good. But I go into these houses and I used to like talk to these. Sometimes these people just need a friend.
yes. Oh, God, dude. I can't tell you how many. I used to do the old retirement communities out in
Yes.
Banning and Beaumont. I had one lady. All she wanted me to do was just come. Like, I had to schedule her on my lunch because I knew I was going to be there so long. and she would come in, make me a sandwich, and we'd just sit there and talk. And it took 5 minutes to spray her house. And she was trying to hook me up with like her granddaughter and shit. And I'm like,
Right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Like-
Let me see her.
I'm like,
for.
yes.
I sold insurance, dude. I've been friends with my clients, and I've then realized that I can't be.
It don't work.
friend.
It don't
Right.
work.
Right. It doesn't work. It doesn't
And
work.
they're
Yeah.
all old people. You know what I mean?
And that's the
all
heartbreak.
the
Oh,
old
dude,
people.
best story.
They will break your fucking heart. Some of these people.
Breaks your heart, dude.
Best story. Before I got licensed, my dad was covering the route in between like the guy that left and me.
Right.
And he's like, hey, I just signed up this lady. When you're going to come back next month, I need you to ask to do the inside. All I've ever been taught, my dad's done pest control since before I was born,
Right.
was you don't want to do the inside. It's a waste of time. He's like,
Makes sense.
ask this lady to spray the inside. I'm like, okay. So I show up, I'm like, hey, did you need the inside done? Yeah. So I go in, I walk down the hall. There's a platinum record with the Pulp Fiction sign or record
wow.
label above it. And I'm just like, so her husband was the drummer for the Tornadoes, which is the typical.
Yeah, I know
like, surf-
tornadoes.
Yeah, her husband was the drummer for that song. Got a platinum
Damn.
record from the
That's
Pulp Fiction
fucking
soundtrack.
cool.
I stayed with this lady. She moved 2 different houses. Stayed friends with this lady. We would sit there and talk about like music, country music. Her husband after he passed
Nice.
away, and it was the hardest thing for me when I was leaving on my last month, not just to be like. So we've been friends for like 10 years, right? Like, you gonna do anything with that platinum record? 'Cause
yeah.
that look really good on my wall. Like,
It'd be really nice if I could have it.
I've sat here and endured your stories for the last 10 years.
Yeah,
every
yeah,
month.
What'd she
Give it to me,
say?
motherfucker.
Did she let you have it?
No.
No kidding.
She did give me some bomb ass vinyls though. She literally gave me a box of vinyls of like old country records and stuff.
Dude.
From her husband.
Wow.
So
Something.
recently, do you guys remember a guy named Super Dave Osborne?
Yeah.
He's also from Curb Your Enthusiasm. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I went to his house, and obviously he passed away, less than 5 years ago. But I went to his house, and his wife was there, and she's been on service for a while. This is the 3rd time I've seen her, and all of Super Dave's shit's there, like his Curb Your Enthusiasm little like chair, and then all the stuff he does, Super Dave. And I was just talking, I said, because recently the Super Dave documentary came out on HBO. And I said, because I was told not to talk about Super Dave when I was there, 'cause she was really sad. But I said,
Okay.
dude, it's almost been 3 years, whatever the case be. So I looked at her, and I think her name is Barbara. I said, Barbara, I really do appreciate your husband's work. I watched the documentary. I really liked it. She's like, oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. It was, you would have... He would have loved to, you would have loved to meet him. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'd be great, dude. Like, because I was a Super Dave fan. The shit he did. But, yeah, dude, this job will take you everywhere. And I run into a lot of celebrities, dude, all the time.
My dad, I mean, so before I actually did pest control, I worked for a year in the office, and I would work Saturdays, and it'd be dead.
Yeah.
And that company is so well known. I would literally sit there on the computer in the system and just type up celebrities and just look up the celebrities that we've
The
done.
address?
Yes.
There it is.
Which is really sketchy.
Which is funny because, dude, there's this thread on Facebook as a
It's
group.
sketchy if you did something.
I didn't
there's-
do anything. I didn't
Right,
do
right.
anything.
There's
Okay, so it's not sketchy.
There's this group that exchanges addresses for people, for celebrities, and then sends them shit. Like, sends them shit where, like, hey, sign this, and then has the return packaging in there.
Oh,
where all
my
and they do it.
gosh.
Sometimes they'll put like $50 in there, $20, and the person will sign it and put the shit back. It's really big on wrestlers, like Bret Hart. He said he sent Bret Hart a belt and some other shit. Just took the gamble, had a $100 bill in there. Bret sent all that shit back.
Dude, that's dope. I'm not gonna like, cause like dad,
Nice.
like my dad, he's been, like I said, he's been there forever.
Yeah.
And I remember like I was in high school, and he was like,
Very nice.
he named like the guitar player for Slayer. He's like, you ever heard of this guy? I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
it's the
dude,
fucking guitar
yeah.
player for Slayer. He's like,
That's
yeah, I
awesome,
did
yeah.
the termite inspection on his house today. He lives in
Cherokee.
Chino.
Cherokee.
Yes. He's like, he lives in Chino. I'm like, he lives in fucking Chino? What
Dude.
the fuck?
Yeah,
You'd be surprised.
Dude,
Yeah.
he lives there now.
Dude, no, and he's like, yeah, so I did a termite inspection on Snoop Dogg's house. I'm like, what? Like,
Right.
what the? You didn't.
Hollywood Hills.
And that was like pre like smartphone days. So I was like, you couldn't take a picture with him, like.
He's
Right.
like, no, but I was in the video for La Di Da Di Da Di.
I know, right?
He's the guy with the he looks like me, pretty
Yeah.
much.
2 years ago, I did. I was doing an inspection in the desert, and I went to this house, and This
That's
guy was
the area.
smoking weed
Palm Springs, man.
on his fucking that's the area, dude. There's a lot of celebrities out there.
I
He was
lived in
smoking
Yucca
weed
for
on
a
his
while.
couch. He's like fucking lighting up, and I was talking to his wife, and I was like, I seen all these albums and shit. It said the Turtles. I said, who the fuck are the Turtles? I don't know. I don't know who the fuck the Turtles is, right? I'm not that old. So I go the Turtles,
Bag.
huh? And I go inside, and I was like, and then I'm like, I look it up on my phone on Spotify while I go get a quote. It's like me and you and me, so happy together. I said, oh fuck, that's who it is, right? So I go back in. I usually take a picture with everybody, and I could have got a picture with this guy, but he was so fucking high, and I didn't want to kill his
You wanna
vibe.
kill his vibe, yeah.
I didn't want to kill his vibe, dude. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't even bring it up. But I usually take a picture with everybody. Like I said, Cheech, I had to take a picture with Cheech.
Oh, dude, I saw that today, and I was like, oh, dude.
I take a picture with Cheech. But there's a lot of other shit. But I always see celebrities out there. I think recently I had to be one of the Kardashians' houses because I was there and I met with the property manager and they had termites. And I said, well, this, and that. And I said, well, okay, so who's the owner? And they said, oh, no, don't put the owner name, just my name. So what? So I went in there. Here's the deal.
It's all Trixie Mattel.
Big old fucking like Coachella fucking canvas. There was a big book, naked pictures of fucking Kendall Jenner.
Oh, shit.
Not the she-male,
Yeah.
but Kendall, the nice little titties.
Isn't she?
No, none of them are kids.
Not
Like
anymore.
30
She's like at
almost.
30. Yeah,
She's legal now.
Yeah, she's almost like
She's like 30 years old.
She's like
Dude,
28
my
or
my
something.
favorite
yeah, she was a kid. That's what your kid was. Oh, what the fuck is this?
She's like 28.
So this is going back to I was like 13, 14. I wasn't my first job. My second job, I was I used to do the janitorial service for my mom's. She used to work at a cosmetic surgery center. And me and my buddy, we're 14, 15 years old. We're just doing it for money to buy skateboards and fucking skate off the loading dock in the back. And so we clean up everything. We go into the storage room where they have all the before and after photos.
Right.
So we're looking through, because we're looking at chicks to getting boob jobs, right? Like, we're like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. And we're looking at this chick, and we're like, dude, she got, everything done. And we flip to the next page, and the face looks familiar, but she's got a dick.
Oh,
and no boobs. And we're like flipping back, we're like, it was like
What
a flip.
happened?
It was like a hand-drawn flip book. You're just like,
Oh no,
What happened?
no, you're not that bad. Like,
dude! I gotta tell you a story. It's gonna fucking make you all laugh. I'm sure maybe Mike's heard it, maybe not. I know Adrian has it. So this is like where we've been knowing each other for 25 fucking years, long fucking time. So back at the Blue House in San Bernardino, I was in San Bernardino when you guys were in San Bernardino too.
Yeah.
Back in the hood, I lived in the hood, and back in those days, dude, we were just at my house chilling, fucking whatever at my house. There was a bunch of boxes in the garage, right? And I'm there with my
remember that.
brother. Yeah, I'm there with my brother. I'm there with SG. He's not on the show. He's here
That's back when we
sometimes.
were wrestling.
Right, we were all wrestling. I don't think
Yeah.
Richard was there. And I'm looking through, and then all of a sudden my brother goes, "Oh, what the fuck?" That's how he sounds. He's all, look, and then he throws this picture. It's my mom topless with like a bow and arrow.
Oh no.
Fucking- we treated that shit.
I was
we
shit
treated
chicken.
that shit like fucking it was cooties, dude. We started throwing at each
Exactly.
other.
I was shit
Jesse
chicken.
was dying.
What are those
Your
photos
mama's
called?
Titties just flopping
Mom's
around.
titties fucking flopping with a bow and arrow. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
You should have been like,
What are
with
those
the
photos
green arrow
called?
and shit. Come on.
Dude, that was really big in the 80s and 90s. I forget what the name of it was, but it was
Boudoir
like
pictures.
bourgeois. Yes. Same thing, dude. Like my
Yeah.
mom had those pictures made for my dad,
Oh,
and I remember
shit.
all my friends would come over,
No
like,
shit.
after
Oh,
high
okay.
school to
Right, that was
smoke
big,
weed
right?
at my house. And hello,
That was pretty big though, right?
dude.
that
It
you would
was
take
because
that you
my
would take
friends
that
saw
shit.
my mom, and they're like, "Dude, your mom's kind of hot." I'm like, "No, fuckers."
Oh
like,
no, dude.
no.
That's so
Like,
funny.
I will
Well,
be right
I
back.
remember when we used to hang out at your house in that blue house.
Yeah, dude, that's
I
such a long
remember
time ago.
hanging out for Halloween.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yes,
we all walked the neighborhood like we were safe in that shit.
dude.
Like
That's,
downtown.
Halloween,
that's
everybody's
crazy.
like,
I don't even realize how I've known Adrian that long too.
Yeah.
And
That's the weird thing, dude. Like,
I
Yeah,
mean,
they
we
were
were never
kids.
super close before,
Right.
but we always got along.
right.
But now I would say we're friends now.
Yeah. That was a long
I
fucking
think you were
time
friends
ago.
then too.
Dude, I've known Travis for a long time. Dude, who's also been in the show. But yeah, I've known these guys for fuck, forever, dude, since I was in high school.
That was the trippiest thing. Like, I've told so many people about that lately. I'm like, dude, like, starting to get up and do comedy with, like, Adrian, and then it was like, you came in.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's a small-ass world.
It is a small-ass world.
You don't realize it.
And then realized that the owner of this place is like the guy I used to party with my brother-in-law,
2 doors down.
Rick, and then Diesel was there, and yeah, dude, it's like we didn't realize. And then the other guy that is Michael.
His nephew.
Yeah, his nephew that worked. So I was like, dude, I ran all these guys way before, years ago, down on my block, dude. So it's like I said, it's these little things in the universe, that so, connect. But when's the first time you guys ever ran into a porno?
Oh, I was like fucking 5 or 6. My dad had a Playboy. That had LaToya Jackson on it.
Oh shit!
Damn, that was a celeb one.
Yeah, that's the only reason. My parents are fucking mad Catholic, dude. Like they don't have porn, but they're like, well, this is important person, fucking naked. You gotta fucking get that one for the trade-in value alone,
Yeah,
it's an investment. And it's a security at this point.
I had a ball or something, and I was bouncing it against the wall like a racket thing, like a racquetball, and I went and landed in my parents' bed. They had a canopy. And I looked up there and I was like, "Oh, there's my ball." And,
damn, they were hiding that shit.
Wow, dude, there was always a stash. Like your dad would always have a stash somewhere of nudie magazines, and when you got a hold of one, dude, that was the holy grail. You're like, you would keep it a secret.
Oh yeah,
you would keep that shit a secret because you didn't want anybody else.
Exactly.
Or sometimes you would tear out a page. Bro, I used to tear out a page sometimes and then fold it and put it in my fucking pocket just in case you needed jack off fuel, later on.
All right.
It's funny, as a teenager, you think you need fuel. You don't need it.
You don't need it, right? But I need, like I said, that's what I did. Dude, my mom used to have these playing cards, and she would have a male deck and a female deck. So I don't know why she did. I think it was a gag gift or whatever it was. But there was a female
It's like
deck.
playing
Bro,
solitaire.
I took like 2 of the fucking cards. And
He was
I
like, I need
folded
the
up.
jokers in the house cards.
Right. Yeah, there was a bunch of dicks. But I took the cards, I folded in half, and then I put like into my wallet. Bro, I found that shit 10 years later. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh wow,
my
my wallet
gosh.
from 1990.
Yeah, because I see it was my wallet, and I'm like, fuck, dude, my wallet, right? I found it in a box. And I was like, I wonder if, and I
then
opened
there
up, dude,
it was.
under
Yep,
that pocket,
still there.
it's like, and it was like old,
Not even faded.
bro, it was like old Bush.
1990s porn.
That's how it was back in the day. It was like old Bush.
Back when the porn companies all had shit like
And, dude,
Desire and
the-
Passions.
The boners when you're a kid are the best boners, dude. Like, 'cause you're
I'm telling you, porn is wasted on the youth.
Yes.
Yes.
It's wasted on them. They don't need it. We old fucks
porn
are the
is
ones that
wasted
need it.
on the youth because when you were a kid and bro, even when you got the Fredericks of Hollywood magazine,
Yes.
you're like, oh fuck, lingerie.
Well, I got
Holy
you guys. I
shit.
got you guys one up. So first, I'll answer your question. At first, my first answer was I was about 7, and I found my dad's Hustler underneath.
Oh fuck, he had Hustler.
underneath,
That's big time, dude.
underneath the bathroom sink.
Oh.
I would
Yeah.
find out he had his vasectomy, and it was a gag gift, but it was still there.
Nice.
So then, after hearing you talk about it, I thought, oh no, my Uncle Joe, like he had a subscription to Playboy, and that shit was right there on the in the living room coffee table.
I'm
underneath.
telling you, dude, like porn back in the day, like the soft porn of Playboy or Gentleman's Club.
Yes.
Like that level of production, like they did not mean to put women in duress.
No.
On the other hand, dudes like Hustler, like the Hustler.
Oh, yeah.
They
No.
they had their whole thing.
I remember it, the one thing I always will remember was the H2O job, and it was a chick in a spa, and then you just see these bubbles, and it was like the H2O job, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean, H2O job?
And then she pops out from the water like
But-
Godzilla.
Planet of
wrecking
the
a city.
boobs.
No, there was a dude with a snorkel.
Oh, there was a dude with a circle.
Yes, and it was the H2O job, and I didn't understand what it meant at the time. But I'm about to hurt you guys right now. So mind you,
you can't hurt us.
wait until this, because I've tried to figure out how to do this at comedy night. Junior high,
Yeah.
you transition from 8th grade to 9th grade or whatever your situation is, right?
Yeah.
I was one of those beneficial kids that was really into the internet, like super on early.
Right.
My dad used to build computers when I was a kid and shit. So we had a decent internet connection and a printer. And so for my entire 8th grade year, I used to print out photos, and they were probably photoshopped or whatever at that point, of everybody you can think of, from Tiffany Amber Thiessen to porn stars or whatever. And it was the old school ribbon printer. What it would take me
I'd
have to do that shit for like 2 hours before my parents got home.
Girls,
Yes, all that horrible fake
Bro,
shit.
and back in the days, the internet used to start up like you were going in a cyber portal.
Yes.
Yes. So you had to do it when the parents left.
I would
because
sell
it's too loud.
I would sell porn pictures on the bus.
Oh,
for
shit,
like
dude.
$5.
Nice.
Dude, I don't feel like such a creep now.
Bro,
I
you didn't
did
hear
the
my
same
stand-up a
thing.
couple weeks ago? I said I sold porno.
Yeah, dude, I would sell it on the
We
bus.
are all best friends right now.
We're totally all just best friends.
Everybody here is so porn pictures.
So this dude, like,
Listen, I'm trying to make cheddar, all right?
Yeah.
You either get in the way or you get out of
Right.
my
Yeah,
brain.
get the
this
fuck out of
dude 2 weeks before I'm supposed to like transition. Not maybe that
Transition.
poor sort.
No, transition. You think that's a good word.
From
Transition.
8th grade to 9th grade.
Sure, we can fix it.
I get called into the vice principal's office.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, why? I'm a good kid. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So this 7th grade kid that I had sold the pictures to found out, ratted me out.
Snitches get
That little
stitches, dog.
fucking liar.
And this
fuck?
dude is like, hey, man, like, the vice principal's like, hey, look, we tried calling your mom's office. We got her voicemail. We left her a voicemail.
And
just
it's
letting
a sexy
her know
ass voicemail.
that just letting her know that you know what you did
Oh.
and you're guilty, and we are thinking about not letting you walk in the ceremony.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm just like,
What is this, middle school?
yeah, 8th grade.
I'm like, what
That's where it starts.
Fuck.
That's my career started, too, as
Yeah.
a porno
In
dealer.
my mind, my first thought was, ha! My mom fucking left that job 2 weeks ago.
She's never gonna know.
My second thought was,
She ain't never gonna know.
fuck, I feel bad for whoever's checking the voicemail on that message. Like, my mom
Can
was
you
like,
imagine?
What?
Yeah.
Should I call Tiffany for this?
Yeah.
Well, I feel
I don't
bad
even
for
wanna say that.
whoever.
No.
'cause-
And that was my thought too. Is I was like,
She
oh,
left
is
our
this-
company for a better opportunity. Should I let her know what's going on with her son?
Yeah.
I'm a titty woman myself.
Yeah, dude. So that was one of like the worst things ever. But I'm so glad to see I'm not alone. And the best part about it is now I see that guy every time I go to the CVS
Yeah.
over by my
Nice.
house and buy condoms.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's a circle. Of
Yeah. The
life.
vice principal's now a tenant at Walgreens.
right? I'm just like, oh.
Dude, I got a confession to make.
What's that?
Oh,
buddy?
no.
You sold porn too?
No, he's
Ribbon
way
printed
worse.
porn?
No.
Snuff films.
I was a victim of the what do they call that?
COVID.
No.
Not bathing.
AIDS?
The
AIDS.
Staph infection.
the people that school shooting.
Gonorrhea.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Wow. Wait.
You know when like all of a sudden someone looks kind of fishy, so they just
Yeah.
get rid of them. I was gotten rid of because I said I'm gonna go Columbine on somebody.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
And
Choice of words.
Meanwhile, they didn't give a fuck that I was getting bullied, and it was by a girl, and I can't hit a girl.
Nope.
But like they're like, no, what would you do if this was you? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I get pissed off and do something about it. But anyways, so like 2 years passed. I've never told this. I've never once told this.
I'm pretty sure you've told us.
I'm pretty sure you told us. on
No,
the show.
this one I've kept a secret for a very long time.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, let's hear it now.
So the person that I had the most interaction with was the vice principal. So remember there was Mr. Adams?
Mr.
Or
McCluskey.
Dr. Adams? And there was the white guy with the,
McCluskey is the pseudonym we're giving him.
I guess, sure.
Who's the other guy?
He had the cum catcher mustache.
Mr. McCluskey.
Hey.
Was it McCluskey?
He was a white guy with a cum catcher mustache. He had brown.
Wait,
brown
was he a
hair.
vice principal?
I'm feeling
Yes,
triggered.
yes, he was a vice principal.
Yeah, his name was McCluskey.
Okay.
Catchy mustache.
So 2 years.
He tries to tell his intimate secret. It's all.
Yeah. So McCluskey also does
just
3
go
hour
react
brewery.
Yeah.
No, McCluskey was a Mormon in my church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's also why I left the church.
He looked like the nature boy Ric Flair
Yes.
Like a pedophile version of the Nature Boy.
with the mustache.
Yeah, with a mustache. Anyways,
With the cum
so
catcher.
where I used to live, there was a library
Cum
literally
catcher.
within walking distance of my house.
Right on.
So if I wanted to say go on the internet, because internet wasn't like a worldwide thing just yet, I could go to the library.
Intrawebs, not the interwebs.
Sure, whatever. And guess whose car I saw in the parking lot?
Mr. McCloskey.
And I went inside and saw there he was waiting to use the internet. I ran home, which again was like a 10-second run, grabbed my hockey stick, and bashed the fuck out of his windows.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put that on
So I'm gonna say this. Now I didn't know that story until right now.
So you were wrong.
I'm gonna call
I was
bullshit.
wronged by. I was also wronged by McCluskey. That's a fact. So I asked back in the day if I could join my buddies. I named them by name. I named him Jesse, and I said, "My buddy Chuck, they work in the cafeteria." I said,
You work in the cafeteria too?
I said,
Really?
hey,
Me too.
I said, hey, can I work with my buddies instead of me being in this social studies class because I'm only getting in fights and blah 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 blah.
It's an elective.
He says, oh, you know what? I wish I could, but 2 of your friends already work in there and you admitted it. I was like, how is that part of the criteria why I can't work if I'm a good student?
Yeah.
Part of the thing was I thought I had to be a good
Yeah.
student. It didn't matter about good student. He says, you have 3 people working there who you know. I can't let you work there. And I said, if that's the case, I need to leave and go to Job Corps because I'm seriously about to beat the shit out of some kids here in my class. So whatever Uday did, or DK, God bless him, because McCluskey was a sack of shit.
Hey,
I asked him that. He says, I can only let you leave our high school if you claim you've ever had a heart murmur. I had a claim by state of California that I have a problem with my heart to leave the high school to go to Job Corps.
Oh, wow.
Never mind that I hated it. I was going to go Columbine like him. So, you know what I mean?
So like now, Bucks is like he calls bullshit. He is right to call bullshit because that was probably the hardest thing I've ever decided to do. But I had to wait out. I was like, I'm no longer in the school system. I am literally within walking distance of my house, and there are no fucking cameras around. Plus, there's nobody around.
because I thought the story went that you seen him in the thing, and then we told you like, oh hey, you said no, I bitched out. I didn't do anything because you said it on the podcast.
No, man.
You said you bitched out.
I lied. I didn't lie
Well,
to
which
him.
one's the truth?
Hey, at least he
Or is he
admits
lying
to it.
now?
Is he lying now?
He might be lying.
Honestly, I'm gonna say he
Did
probably
you
did it.
did you fuck up McCluskey's car or not?
Yeah. Let's get him on a lie detector.
Are you
Let's
gonna
get
make
a
me
lie
feel
detector test.
like you did something good? Because
Download an
now
app
my
on your
heart-
phone. Let's get a
I
lie
took-
detector thumbprint thing
I
here.
took my black hockey stick and just looked at his back window. Not all of his windows, just his back window. And I swung as fucking hard as I could. But I felt so bad about it because I was a bitch.
I feel you.
Fuck you, McCluskey.
Not the bitch thing. I feel like that act of.
McClellan? What
I
did
feel
you?
like that act was
McCluskey.
not
Yeah, did you feel bad that you did it, or
We
did
won't
you
say
feel
it
bad
first
that you
because
didn't
we
do
don't
more?
remember. it.
I feel bad that I crossed that line.
I
So
feel
you
you.
did feel bad that you did what you did. Yeah. Never mind. I'm telling you right now,
And
McCluskey was a
I
sack
do want to
of shit.
apologize. I do want to apologize to the person that I accused of stealing my bag today. But you know what?
Shit happens.
Shit happens.
Shit happens, brother.
So that's it for me. This is Cory.
I'm not into white chicks, dude.
This is Cory.
Nah,
This is
they're-
Dick Power.
Oh yeah.
This
they're
is fucking.
skinny, they're bony.
I think his
Oh,
name is
yeah,
DK
let me
Murphy.
see, DK Murphy.
Adrian Lopez and Kentucky
Oh,
Fried
yeah,
Mike.
hell yeah, bud.
That's
In the
it. See
worst
ya.
situation.
Bye bye.
That's my
Adios.
ex-girlfriend.